Okay, just putting about 0.5 of microvolt into this thing. Let's have a look. Bring it up a bit. Yeah, okay, let's go to... Yeah, I was going to say, we're on FM. Try that. So that's good. That's 0.5. It's actually quite noise free. All right. Okay, that's a good start for this thing. Let's turn this noisy thing off here. So let's put it back on 7100 or so. And now I was running a bit of preamp with that, to be fair. This is the TS570 Kenwood. A lot of people like these for 6 meters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh well, loads of power coming. That's on the 150 watt scale. Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2. I wonder if it'll resolve. 1, 2. A little bit off. Hang on. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2. Lots and lots and lots of stuff going on there. That's good. These are a great little radio. This one's up for sale. It's been sitting around here for quite a while, actually. I'll be honest. It's just not one that we ended up doing much with. I suppose we should check a few bands for transmit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure we've actually got a few bands transmitting. Now, when I go to 6 meters, it may... Oh, no, it stays on antenna 1. Hello, 1, 2. Now, that was the thing. Hello, 1, 2. Hello, 1, 2. Hello, 1, 2. Hello, 1, 2. You had a good 100-watt radio here on 6 meters. That was one of the things that I liked about these things. They didn't break them down to 10 watts on 6. Now let's just check we've got power there. 1, 2, 3, loads and loads of power. Just want to make sure, I like to check each band and just make sure that, you know, it's actually working all right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, yeah, loads. Over 100 watts there on 80 meters. And 40 meters, oh, we test 40. We already tested 40, didn't we? Let's go up to 10 megs. 1, 2, 3, as you can see. 1, 2, oh, that's on CW. Try a sideband. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, loads of power there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, look at that meter. You can see it from right over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, no, look, this. I don't think we're going to have any cutouts. We check them anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just in case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. I'm on CW there as well. Go here. I keep seeing the carrier come up and I go, no, that's not going to work very well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Yeah, good. All right. And 28 megs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Loads of power. All right, so we know it transmits, receives, does everything it should do, so that's kind of nice. What can I tell you I didn't like about this radio? Not too much. I did notice the this was a bit sticky. So, you know, see how it bounces a bit there on the rotary encoder, so be warned, you know, so the rotary encoder probably needs a good clean. Let's have a look here. Has processor, etc, etc. Let's go back up to about there, actually. About there, actually, because I went back on that one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, I've got to go KC up on this one to be able to get that to actually be correct. 1, 2. Now, we're running a bit of compression there. You can hear it. What we'll do, we'll put 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now I'll take the processor off. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, you can hear it come off. It's actually not a bad processor on this thing. Drives, no doubt about that. You know, sort of certainly drives, but and of course you've got a, as you can hear, built-in ATU there. That basically, as we go up the band a bit, it's just doing a big sort of quick check. So keep in mind that's true. The 570 had a good ATU in it. Wasn't bad. Wasn't bad at all. And of course you had all your DSP slope, etc. They were, you know, for their time, they were actually pretty well advanced. They weren't too bad at all. And look, these radios don't sell for a lot of money. For a radio that's got an auto tuner, it's got, you know, 6 meters at 100 watts, not, you know, 50 watts, 10 watts. Sorry, get that right. You know, you really are sort of talking a nice radio, and this one's actually got its original box, which is sort of nice. Always, nice to put them up on the shelf, I suppose. And very easy to get around. Menu functions here where you can sit here and change brightness, etc. Like so, and sort of. So that's changing menus, etc., going through. Actually, rotary encoder is not too bad there, just a little bit. I could just, I'm probably being a little bit harsh on it. Yeah, you can just see it just does a little bit of a miss sometimes, but not too bad. Now, you can go 1 meg on these things, so we can go like so, etc. Now, I'm on a dummy load here. This will be interesting. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Hello, 1, 2. Yep. That's okay. Less said about that, probably the better. Very common though, very common. And if you're an amateur, just common sense I think is really important. Filtering, wide filter there, and noise reduction was quite good on these things. Oh, the beat cancel, yeah, fair enough. Actually, you can hear the digital, of the noise reduction there. It gets a bit sort of. I probably need to put a signal against it to really show you. But actually, on noise reduction too, you definitely can hear it. You can hear it sort of digitally trying to counteract noise, etc. But look, these are a great radio. It's not even what I call an F-Cool radio. It's way past that. It's a radio where sort of you can do so much. That's the other thing too. You've got antenna 1, antenna 2 on these things, so they had quite a bit. Now, if you put the board in it, yeah, they had a record function that you could do within. Obviously, there's an extra board you need for that. And trying to think, what am I trying to think of here? AGC, yeah, fine. Slow AGC, and then basically changing to fast noise blanker. Reverse when you're starting to do FM. So yeah, another good point. You are talking FM 1, 2, 3. And obviously great if you're up on 29 megs, etc. So let's pop. I've only got a very small antenna out in the shed here, but let's pop it in. As you can see, I'm still on the dummy load here, 1, 2, 3 on FM, etc. Now, the great thing about these radios, there we go. We've just gone to antenna 2, which I've basically used the 2 antenna ports. I've used one of them as a spot to obviously. Oh, interesting. Yeah, it goes right up through in 1 meg. I'll turn the 1 meg off because we'll be doing that all day. Now, I've got to change to antenna 2 because that's where I've put myself. Now, keep in mind, we'll remember that.
Maybe you can't hear the VK3s this evening, so maybe we'll get Mike to try and call you in later. But yeah, all good, Freddie. You're coming through as you...
Let me just go up the band and put the tuner on. I wonder if this will tune it. This is asking it to do a lot, by the way. Asking this tuner to do a lot. Whoa! 1, 2, 1, 2. About 1.4, 1.5. It's actually got it down. This antenna's nowhere near where it should be. That's not bad.
That's just the way it is tonight. VK3 FWR, VK4 PCS.
Good to hear a few stations up on there. Definitely receiving well. No, nice. No. Not a lot of stations up tonight. I forgot what frequency we were on. I can't hear the VK3, unfortunately. He's a little bit... There we go.
Good evening, Steve. Did you want me to relay a message back to the guys for you?
3 Charlie Mike. Never know. Oh, excuse my sniffing. It is so cold out here in the shed tonight. I don't normally feel the cold. And I'm not actually cold, it's just my nose is a bit sniffly. Now, that's the other thing too. You adjust your power here, so you can actually set it to 100 watts, etc.
He'll listen in and he's on board tonight. They've also got 3 showing in the background, VK3 MS as well in the background there, and so Shane's there in the background there, Mike, VK3, TDK, VK4, PCS.
And VK3 Charlie Mike. May not be hearing me on this silly antenna I'm using at the moment. No, I don't think they are. Look, it is really asking it to do a lot, to be honest. Shane, can you go up 5 kcs for a minute? Let's see. You never know. VK3 Mike Sugar, VK3 MS, VK3 Mike Sugar, VK3 Charlie Mike, VK3 Charlie Mike. Wonder if you copy, Shane? I think Shane was in there, but even tonight getting Shane may be interesting. And he had to be in front of his radio to hear me then too, to be fair. That's right. All right, well, that, look, was worth a go. Oh, what's that? Now, we'll go down to 80, but as you can see, 80 metres. Oh, well, it's going to be quiet because I'm on the wrong antenna, but it's still quiet. Look, honestly, this antenna, wrong. Look, let's try something. No way in the world. Oh, yeah, but see how there is the noise. It's too low. Might just hear someone on 80, but I doubt it. There's someone in there. But no, being stupid now, expecting it to work there. Where, let's make sure there's nobody on the frequency. Yeah. Where I think once we go here, and we hit, this might tune to 20 okay. 20's noisy tonight. Just seeing if there's anything sort of floating around. No. All right. Look, this has been fun, but I didn't think we we're going to get too much. Hang on, just come up a bit. Tune that again. Just come up above their frequency.
Went downhill, but anyway, that's what happens this time of year, I suppose. But
it sure does.
Apart from that, we're all good this way, mate. It's been a cool one. We had a 4-degree night last night, 4 degrees last night, and 21 or something, or 22 today was quite
all right,
cool.
they're not going to hear me, but been good to listen to them, and obviously a bit of a group on there. And pity we couldn't hear Shane, but Shane walks in and out of the room a little bit, so he could be just waiting for his turn and in the other room, so that's okay. All right, guys, well, this is the TS570. Certainly seems to work all right. As I said, a little bit sort of annoying on the, well, it wasn't bad, but just give that a clean. But apart from that, everything else I was actually pretty happy with. Certainly loads of power coming out of it. Now, if we go back to dummy load, loads of power coming out of it. Sure is. Okay, righto. You can actually turn the tuner off like that. Actually, do you notice when I had the tuner on then, when I went over, the analyzer didn't like the tuner. And that's because the tuner looked at it and said, what I've asked the tuner to do just previously was to tune this antenna that's on it, that's way out. And then I've left the same tuner settings and I've gone back to antenna 1, of which it's remembered those tuner settings. And what happened was, I'll show you. If I put antenna tune, 1, 2, see how the power drops back? Well, that's because it sees that impedance mismatch. And this is actually how, hello, and then you go take the tuner off, hello. And this is how foldback circuits work. And most people sort of understand that, but if you don't, your foldback circuit, all it's doing is saying, don't like what I'm seeing in your antenna, I'm going to limit you with your power output and drop it back. And so it folds back your power literally. And that's what literally happened when we did that example of tuner on 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, there it is there, 1, 2, and then perfect 1 to 1. Hello. See the difference? 1, 2, hello, 1, 2, 1. Huge difference. Foldback sometimes can save you a set of outputs, no question about that. All right, not much else to tell you. Mic, power cord, etc. Doesn't have a booklet. I'm sorry. I don't know. Look, if I come across one, sure, I can go with one, but I don't think we've got it. You know what? If we have, it's somewhere where we'll find it in 2 years' time and give you a ring. But anyway, I'll get this one up for sale, and yeah, it seems to be working quite nicely. So if you're after something that can do 0 to 30 megs and also can do 6 meters with 100 watts and a superb receiver on 6 meters, they really are. I would highly recommend the TS570S. And look, you'll see when we put it up for sale. Not a lot of money. They're not a lot of money. Cheers, guys. 73s. Please subscribe. Just remember, we've got our giveaway going at the moment for new subscribers. So if you're already subscribed, don't worry. There's plenty of things coming up for you. But for new subscribers, for the next few days, we'll be seeing you in the comments file. So if you put the word new subscriber in any of our videos, doesn't have to be the one where we've got the giveaway, new subscriber, we'll be sort of putting you in the draw. All right, 73s. Was there anything else I need to add? Oh, look, there's so much. Yeah, actually, there is, but no, we'll leave that. It's 15 minutes long. 16 73s. All the best. Cheers, guys.